Welcome to online classes of Malabar Engineering College. Today I'm gonna take the class on the topic Clausius-Clapeyron equation, which comes under thermodynamics. Before I telling the Clausius-Clapeyron equation, I should make you familiarized with the plot like phase diagram for water. Okay, what is a phase diagram? Phase diagram is a diagram which is plotted when the change of state occurs. For example, the solid form of water is ice, then comes the liquid form water, then when it changes to vapor, like that the change of state occurs. A plot is made with respect to pressure and temperature, and that is known as the phasor diagram. Okay. First, the phasor diagram is drawn taking the temperature in the x-axis and the pressure in the y-axis. Okay, according to the phasor diagram, there's the first state is the solid state, then after that it comes to the liquid state, after that it comes to the vapor state. There are mainly three states occurs in a water. Okay, after that, when you draw a curve will occur. In that curve where the 3 points coexist is known as the triple point. In this point, solid, liquid and vapor coexist together. It's known as the triple point. Okay, and after vaporization, the curve drawn is known as the vaporization curve, and the maximum of the vaporization curve is known as a critical point. And for other substance, the fusion curve goes like this. It means when the substance is heated and fuses together, fusion curve comes here. But for water, the fusion curve starts before it. So the fusion curve comes here. Okay. Now let me explain the problematic part of the Clausius-Clapeyron equations. Okay, first we take the third Maxwell equation. There are generally four equations for Maxwell. Among this, we take the third equation, which has the relation of pressure, temperature, entropy and volume. Because we know here the change in pressure, temperature and the phase change occurs, there will be change in entropy and there is change of state occur, so the change in volume. Okay. First, let me write this equation like dp by dt is equal to sg minus sf by vg by minus vf. This equation sg minus sf and vg minus vf comes from the psychrometry equation, like that, where Sg is the specific entropy of the saturation vapor, that the entropy maximally saturated, it's like more vapor content, is known as the specific entropy of saturated vapor, and Sf is the specific entropy of saturated liquid. The specific entropy means the maximum entropy in it, which is in a form of maximum liquid in it. That's known as saturated liquid. And Vg is the specific volume of saturated vapor, and Vf is the specific volume of saturated liquid. Okay. Then we can write Sf minus Sg as Sg minus Sf is equal to Hfg by T. Hfg is the latent heat of vaporization with respect to temperature. That we can write like that. And Vg minus Vf is equal to Vfg. That is the change in volume that we write here. And substituting this equation 2 in equation 1, we get the Clausius-Clapeyron equation dp by dt is equal to hfg by T into Vfg. That is known as the Clausius-Clapeyron equation. Okay, and what are the uses of a Clausius-Clapeyron equations? By using Clausius-Clapeyron equation, we can determine the slope of saturation of pressure temperature line. Here we go a line. It is the pressure temperature line. We can find the slope. dp by dt is the slope. Okay, and the next is the change in latent heat, like where the change in temperature occurs, that we can find, like latent heat, and the change in volume, when the volume changes from solid state to liquid state, that we can find in a phasor diagram, like that. By this, I conclude my advanced thermodynamics class. Thank you.